It's now possible to animate your AI videos with precise accuracy. You can animate specific facial expressions on your characters, taking complete control over the eyebrows, lips, and any part of the face that you like. You can also define specific limb movements as well as how objects and vehicles can transition across the screen. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can get the most out of this new tool. So let's dive in and learn how to use this new feature, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here we see the Pixverse demonstration video, which showcases how it's now possible to take select parts of a video and specify the movement that we would like. So we can see here in the Leonardo painting of the creation of Adam that it's possible to specify just the arms moving. And here with a few famous paintings, we've seen the ability to animate these in a slightly arrogant way to lift the neck and the head. So here we can see exactly how the magic brush is working. The idea is that you select parts of the video and then you direct which way they are going to move. Now we can see some interesting examples, everything from sharks and turtles swimming to a spaceman looking around. Now you can see select everything from entire entities all the way down to smaller parts of an object or animal, for example moving specific limbs or facial features, so you can customize your motion with Magic Brush. The interesting aspect of Magic Brush is that it allows us to take fine control over how we want our animations to work. This allows us to define everything down to how our eyebrows are moving, giving us greater control over telling stories with our videos, and this is very exciting because it's extremely difficult at the moment to define exactly how we want specific elements inside of a video to animate. So let's try a few examples of the motion brush. Look at animating an object, and for that I'm going to be using this vehicle that I made earlier in Leonardo. After, we will use the facial look of a human, and to start with Pixverse, you need to have an image to use, and I recommend taking an image from anywhere that you desire for any AI art application or even your photographs. But if you use Leonardo AI, I have a link in the description down below, and you can subscribe to the premium version for high-quality images. Now you can come into Pixverse and start the process. So we are going to start to generate our image with a magic brush. So this is the test, but you're not going to use any test, or you're going to use any prompt now, or you're not going to generate any image. We've already generated the image from Leonardo AI. So let's go to this left corner of the image. Let's click on the image. You're going to use the image to the image that we downloaded from Leonardo AI is the one that you are going to use for the process. As you can see here, that it is having Magic Brush and camera motion over here. Before that, before we go to the camera motion and other settings, we have to upload the image. So we are going to upload the image that we downloaded from Leonardo AI, and I'll select one of the image that we downloaded from. Let me go for this one. Then open so the image is uploading, and that is 10% over here. The image is about 10%. So when you upload the image, we are going to do some settings over here. This one is the motion strength. We are going to set the motion strength. We are going to set the speed and the quality. We are going to look at all this stuff. So the image has been successfully uploaded. So before that, let's look at the one that I have upscaled over here. Actually, I did this one to see and preview the how it's going to look like. So actions, can you see the car is moving forward slightly in motion? It is very, very, very good and very beautiful. The car is moving slightly in motion, okay? After doing this, you can upscale the video that you've done. You can upscale it for you to become very high in quality. Let's go back from here. The image has been uploaded. So come down here to the Magic Brush. Click on the Magic Brush. This is our image ready. So you can see that our image is here and the brush is the first brush that we see. So what you are going to do is that this, if we come down to the bottom over here, we are having auto area select. It has identified the kind of object that is in the image. It has identified the kind of object that is in the image. So we can have it in the bed where they are classifying this as the bed. So if I click on the bed, it's actually going to select this one. And if I click on the car, it will select the car, and it does automatically select the car itself. And when it comes to the sky, it has selected the sky and the sand. So it detected the objects in the image by itself. So what you're going to do is that we are going to select one object from this image. We are going to select the car so that we will generate the motion with that at the same time too, if it has been selected. This is the brush. You can use the brush to manually select it by yourself, and at the same time, this is the eraser button so you can erase it. You can erase the selected area by yourself. So you see that I'm raising it, and at the same time too, if you want to undo it, you can just undo the area that was being erased. And this is the bra. You can select the size of the brush over here. So I've selected this car by auto area selection. I've selected this car by auto area selection. And what you're going to do is that this, if you come to this aspect, it's giving you 6 kinds of brushes to use. So we are having the first brush to the 6th brush, and we can select the second brush. So when you select the second brush, we are going to select a different area in the picture. So we are going to select the bed that is this area that is being called the bed. The bed has been selected. So let's go to this up here. Draw magic brush direction. So this part we are going to draw the direction of the vehicle. So you're going to make the vehicle go from this place to the other place. But we selected the brush 2 for this bed over here. So we are going to make this one go in the opposite direction, and the brush 1, we are going to make the vehicle go in the opposite direction too. So you can see that we've selected this direction and this one to have selected the other direction. We are going to add different elements to that. So let's select the sky. When you select the sky, you need to go for different brushes. So we are going for brush 3. And we are going to make the sky go in this direction. Otherwise, the brush can go in the opposite direction. So let's draw the good. Let's draw it in this direction so that you make the brush go in this direction. So after selecting all these areas, what we are going to do is that we are going to click on Confirm. We can go ahead to fill out the necessary information. So when you scroll down here, we're having the prompt. So this is the prompt that I typed in. I typed in a vehicle moving in the desert. So this is a prompt that I typed in so that we can generate the video. When it comes to camera motion, we can select 1.0. It is very cool in the horizontal aspect. When it comes to the vertical aspect, 2.6. That is not bad. Now in the row, I'm going to leave the row to 0.0, and the zoom to, I'm going to zoom it to around 2.2, which is okay. And when it comes to the motion strength, it's about 0.41, but we are going to set this one to 0.14, which is cool. So I recommend that you set the motion strength to around 0.14 or 0.15. It's between that. My sample might set this one to about 0.22 or 0.56. It is not bad, but I recommend that it should be set to 0.14. Now the speed should remain the same. And the quality, we can make it high, but remember that if you make the quality very high, at this moment, it's going to take hours to generate the video for you or the motion itself. So let's deselect this one like that and just click on Create. The video is generating and it's taking some kind of time to do that. So let's wait for it to generate. So it has successfully generated. So let's go and preview it and see how it's going to look. This is how it's looking, like it's some kind of drifting or something like that. Look at the tires over here and look at how it's just turned to. It depends on how we are going to set the direction. And this one is not moving anymore. This is not moving. And at the same time, the tires over here too, like it has turned a little bit. That's not bad. So if you want to regenerate this, we can just come to this section. That is the upper right over here and regenerate it. Again, we want to upscale it and we will upscale this one. If you can, we just go and create it again, and this is the magic brush, and it has selected as what as yes and the prompt. This is a prompt we took, what we use, a vehicle moving on a desert. We use this one as a prompt in a camera motion too. We set the horizontal to 1 and the vertical to 2.6 and the road to 0, and the zoom is what? 2.2. The motion is 0.1 for us with it, and the seed and hot, and the HD quality. So this one, if you want to download, it can just come to this section and just download it with the one click of a button, then we download it within a few seconds. Now we need to know about the categories of motion to think about when animating with Magic Brush. The first is to think about animating objects. So these are non-living entities that can still move either mechanically or because of the forces of nature. And these generally tend to move as a single block. So you will be animating the entire object as one. So some ideas about the objects you can think about animating include vehicles, planets, comets, suns and moons, astrological elements, as well as waterfalls and natural elements like volcanoes or the ocean. And finally, also tools used by humans, for example, weapons including arrows and bombs or machinery. Now let's try the facial expression with the Magic Brush. So we are in Leonardo AI. I'm going to generate an image with the Leonardo AI. So this is my prompt. I've typed in my prompt and I'm going to set a preset as cinematic, and a preset style as creative, and the contrast should be high at the same time. So we are going to set the generation mode to be fast and the image dimension to be 16:9 for YouTube, and number of images I'm going to select 4. So let's go ahead to generate the image, which is going to take about 14 tokens to generate it. So the image has been generated. Let's choose one. I want to download one of these images. I think I'll select this one because it looks very cool. I'll download this image and then use a magic brush to test the lips and facial expressions. Let's head over to Pixvers AI to do this test. The image has been uploaded, so let's go to the magic brush so that we are going to start doing the editing over there. We are going to select the lower lip in the first brush, and you'll be going to the second brush to select the upper one. Amazing. Then you'll be going to the third brush to select the eyebrows and going to the fourth one to select the other one. So let's go to Draw Magic Brush Direction, and then we are going to start to draw the direction from the one that you chose. So this one will go down a little bit, and the upper lab will go up, and the other one too will go this direction, and the last one too will be going in the other direction. So after doing all this, we are going to click on Confirm. Let's preview it and see the effect. As you can see, it is opening the mouth small, but I didn't see her tongue and teeth in the generated image. I can see something like that. Also, you can upscale it for high resolution or retry to generate it again, and you can see it beautiful. If you want to download, you can download it within a click of a button for free. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more video like this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.